Hey guys, what's going on? It's Carwin and welcome back to another video. I don't want to continue with YouTube or anything anymore, but something's come to light and I think it needs to be addressed from a trans person's point of view. So some guy I'm friends with on Facebook, who I've never met, I don't know why I'm friends with him, but he's from the local area, very into his politics, not gonna name people, want to stay fully respectful in this, and I've said a few things online which I shouldn't have said because I got angry, and I apologise for that. Now, he basically shared a post about transgender bathrooms, or the whole issue with being transgender and using the bathroom, and his point was that bathrooms are based on sex rather than gender, so therefore if you are if you have female genitalia, you should use the female bathroom, and if you have male genitalia, you should use the male's bathroom. Now, obviously I disagreed with this purely because my sex and my gender are different. Obviously I'm female sex and I'm male gender, transitioning to have a male sex, but I use the male's bathroom, have done for about 2 years. So why is this damaging? Well, this is damaging because the reason I stopped using the female's bathroom was because there was one time where I used it. It was in Tesco's, and some woman with a young child, the young child looked up at her mother. The mother hadn't noticed me enter. All I wanted to do was pee and leave. That's all it was, wash my hands as well, but and the little girl looked up at her mum, I assume it was her mum, and said, "Mummy, why is there a boy in the girls' bathroom?" And sort of I could feel it, I was like trying to rush to the cubicle, and before I had chance to get into the cubicle, the mother was like, started throwing abuse at me. She was like, "What the F do you think you're doing in this bathroom? The men's bathroom is next door. This is disgusting, you're a pervert." She called the manager. All I wanted to do was pee. So that's when I decided I should use the male's bathroom, because I was making people visibly uncomfortable by using the female's bathroom. I've never had any issues in the past 2 years of constantly using the men's bathroom. I've never had any issues with anything. I just go in there, I pee, I leave. Well, I wash my hands and I leave. That's it. That's purely it. No one's ever questioned what I've got in my pants. No one's ever questioned why I don't use a urinal. No one's ever questioned anything. They've just got on with it. So I got a bit angry. I was just, this is stupid. Explained my point. Got a bit angry, admittedly. Said a few things I regret. And then basically they got angry and abuse started, and people got involved that shouldn't have got involved, and people are calling me a woman because I haven't had a sex change, which you can't have at 16 years old. I'm sorry to break it to you. And to be honest, not every trans person wants bottom surgery. I'm sorry, do you know how big of a surgery that is? Why is it up to you? Why is it up to you as a cis person what bathrooms that trans people can use? I just don't understand. And there's this whole issue of, oh yeah, but some people are like baddies and they'll rape children and rape women. I'm just like, that happens anyway. It shouldn't, but it does. Whether trans people use the right bathroom or not, it's happened for years. Men dressing up as women, going into the women's bathroom and sexually assaulting women. It is what it is. But surely this is more of a case for the police and other cases like that, rather than banning trans people from using the bathroom that they're more comfortable with. The other issue that got brought up was changing rooms. Some guy said that a kid may be confused as to why a woman had a penis. Is it worth making trans people suicidal by telling them they have to use their birth sex changing rooms because you're completely unable to explain what the word transgender means to your children? Children are the most accepting people I know. They just accept it. They're like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then they grow up accepting people. If you're incompetent to explain LGBT to your children, should you really be having children? Because it affects the lives of so many other individuals which already exist. If I was forced to use the female bathroom like these people are saying I should, I don't even know if I'd still be here to this day. The dysphoria I get from it, the humiliation, the assault, just because you cis people that are complaining about rape are uncomfortable with a trans person using the right bathroom. It makes no sense. You're willing for a trans person to be raped, but not cis people, and that's what it comes down to. Because hey, if I go into a woman's bathroom, it's already outing myself as trans, because hey, there is no way I look like a girl. I sound like one, yeah, but just outing myself as trans. If I then leave the woman's bathroom and a man sees me, a man with bad intentions, then what? Trans assault, transsexual assault, is massively high. Massively high, purely because we're trans and we're not accepted. And I'm sorry, if you're gonna tell me that I have to use a female bathroom and risk getting sexually assaulted because you want to check everyone's genitals before they use the bathroom, then you really, really, really need to educate yourself. I will continue using the men's bathroom, and so should every other trans person use whatever bathroom that they're comfortable with. I don't think ignorant people who are unwilling to be educated should be allowed to dictate to us as individuals what bathrooms we're able to use. Went into a restaurant earlier, right? I went out for food, lunch. I got called sir all the time. Now, if a waiter is calling me sir, and then I go and use the female bathroom, it's going to confuse them, it's going to confuse me and make me feel really, like, bad. It's going to confuse any other customers which are using the same toilet. Why? I just don't understand. Explain to your children what transgender means, that we don't have an issue here. Stopping trans people using the bathroom that they're more comfortable with is not going to prevent rape or lower rape at all. Because the chances are, if you're a trans person and you don't think you pass, you will not use the bathroom of your identity, you will use the bathroom of your birth sex, because you don't pass enough and you're scared of assault. You can't compare paedophilia and perverts and rapists to trans people, because that's essentially what you're doing, and it's wrong and it's hurtful and it's offensive, and I don't get offended easily. But if you're sat there calling me a woman and telling me I need to use the woman's bathroom and risk getting raped, and risk getting sexually assaulted, and risk getting abuse hurled at me and humiliated just because I need to use the goddamn toilet, it's just so bad. Like, you can't dictate to trans people what toilets they can and cannot use. As a cis person, you don't know the struggles, you don't know the mentality that we go through. The amount of times I've cried when I was first getting to know myself because I didn't know what bathroom to use. The amount of times I cried every time I had to use the female's bathroom. The amount of times I cried when I used the male's bathroom and had a guy look at me weirdly. Now that I'm comfortable and I pass enough, and it's not been easy to use the men's bathroom, you're now telling me that because I don't have a penis, I can not use the men's bathroom. Well, what are you gonna do to check? Like, I put myself out here on the internet out as trans, and that's one of the scariest things for me, and that's the reason I stopped doing this, is because people were recognising me, and I had an increase in language around the local area chucked at me. People knew who I was and I didn't know who they were, and that's the dangerous thing about the internet. Luckily I'm thick-skinned, I don't get offended easily, and I don't lose my head that easily. Until people start threatening me because I want to use the bathroom that I'm comfortable with, and the bathroom that is the least risk to me. I mean, you know, I'm not here to start any arguments, I'm here to tell you what it is. There is no debate on this. If you think that trans people should use the bathroom of their biological sex, you are wrong. And you need to accept that. It's not a matter of opinion, it's a matter of what is right in today's society. Don't live in the 1960s anymore. You know, we had Jimmy Savile, Gary Glitter, they all, you know, were paedophiles and raped people. We didn't have this bathroom debate about trans people back then, did we? People used whatever bathroom they were comfortable with. It happens anyway. It's a matter for the police, not your political discussions. Let people be people and let people pee wherever they're comfortable.